final day. I guess we're playing this whole game then. I didn't intend to at the off, but it's happened organically. Oh, the deputy director is in my bedroom. That's very creepy. Just chucked me in my badge. Remember, my name's Anne. And away he goes into the night. Oh. I'm at the point. Something just went by my window and it scared the shit out of me. I'm at the point where I don't know what's real and what isn't in this game. My initial concern for aliens, I believe that was a red herring they threw out. Oh wait, but no, there's this bird that keeps coming back to life. And a large number of police. And I'm in jail. I suspect it's because I withheld evidence. Oh, and Maria's here too. My character's really old, isn't she? Yep. Oh. Am I still in jail? Yep, I'm in jail now. So that's where my life has gone. See, the thing is, it feels like you've done something wrong, but you had no real choice over any of the bad stuff you may or may not have done. Why am I here? Is she just sat up watching her, or is it just showing it that way so it's easier? Because she's probably lying on her side watching, but that would be hard to see, wouldn't it? Oh, it's that. Well, I assume to be a lump of a key, but it could be anything. Hey, dickhead. He walks up, you flip him off. I didn't forget how to flip anyone off. I was going to go like this, but that's an inherently English gesture and it means nothing, but this is more universal. So why did I get that out now? Did new evidence suddenly come to light? Hey, arsehole. Oh, we're back to a fire. Is it because I threw that file off? Is that why? So obviously that was confidential. You know, it's gross misconduct at the very least. Alright, she's got a new desk. Are we still in the FBI? I don't know. She's put that the wrong way for a start. Well, I have an FBI badge on. And this is the FBI building. And these are clearly FBI files. Did she really need to take all the pens? Were those her? Oh, he looks nice. Oh, we're having a poker night. She's unpacked her house finally. Mausoleum. If one of these has got Big Rico's pizza, I'm going to be very pleased. It's housewarming poker with a new friend she's made. Or he just brought a cactus, I'm not sure which. The hell kind of poker is this? It's supposed to be Hold'em. I only know two kinds of poker, Texas Hold'em and 5-card stud. Go for the chips. Always appear nonchalant. No. I wasn't exactly the Far Cry style poker minigame I was expecting. Referencing Far Cry 3 where you're playing poker and you can fuck up and I think they cut your thumb off. They cut something off. You got a new case to work. and it's on my partner Singh. Oh, is that the shtick? They keep making her investigate other agents. Senior special agent. She's moving up in the world. Nope. Oh, no, she has got her own office now. She might share it with a few people. His new friend. I'm not going to say he looks like Will Smith, but he does a bit. And I've got to investigate him. Oh, and immediately investigate him. Yep, you shouldn't have made eye contact. That was your first error. Supervisor. Nice. ASAC. I don't know what that means. Deputy Assistant Director. She's probably supposed to have gotten older here, but she... Again, it's very hard to tell. If those are bags under the eyes, I'm assuming she's supposed to be a bit burnt out. Oh. Are we being upgraded? Yep, we're now Deputy Director. I wonder if Cord retired or if he got promoted to Director. Now it's me handing out the badges. I bet we're going to flash forward to us on a hospital bed, because it kept having that heart monitor come up, didn't it? Maybe that could be a thing. Take the badge, woman. Apparently there's a lot of women in the FBI. Ah, she's giving her old job, my old job, isn't she? I think he's crooked. Investigate. If you can get a crooked FBI agent on side, you know you've got some clout there, haven't you? You can't get off the minor shit, but suddenly you can make big things disappear. I base that entirely on television. I'm supposed to do something now, aren't I? Smoke, have a drink. Ah, shit, it's that key, isn't it? Unsolved. It's the Lucas missing persons case, isn't it? Yeah. Down to her old office, which is now empty. That would definitely have been used by a janitor by now. Absolutely. Ah, she never did give it back. Is she still in jail? Oh, is that all she just imagined all that? She imagined the life that could be, and she decided she didn't want it. Oh, I was hoping that dickhead was still there. Music builds in anticipation. I figured that was some kind of drug, like LSD or what have you, but I don't know enough about drugs for that to be the case. That subtitle was clearly too late. Well, I mean, I took the drug, but it doesn't seem to be having any real effect on me whatsoever. Do I have a weapon now? The bison's going to come through the wall, isn't it? Please. It's just an elevator. I was really hoping for the bison. Like he's your spirit guide suddenly. I'll make this third part extra long, I suppose, because this could end at any moment. I feel like a right dick if I go, oh, we're going part 4, and it's like 4 minutes long. Right, so she did the drug, and now she's realising quite how spectacular his trip cave is. Someone has broken the police line. That's unacceptable. I wonder if that elevator's still there. It is. It's good to know. Right, what are we thinking? Is there going to be a giant bird raving in here? Or a bison? Ah, it's nothing yet. It's either going to be the bird or the bison that's going to pop up, isn't it? I thought this was a dead end before, but what I really remember is seeing a lot of cages. I don't actually remember seeing anything in front of that. I wish I could go just a little bit faster now, you know, just a bit. A light jog, perhaps. It's a very odd game, this. Is it BAFTA worthy? I don't know what that means. If you actually don't know what BAFTA's like, best I can describe it, it's kind of like the English version of the Oscars, the Academy Awards. But there's different ones. So there's the film BAFTAs, which are like the real big ones. There's the TV BAFTAs, which are kind of lesser, because TV is a bit of a strange entity. You can easily have a year of shit TV. It's very rare you get a year of shit films. And then there's also gaming, which is even weirder still, because what are the categories in that? Where do they come in? It looks like the head of the statue was in chains from before, where they're building the thing. Could we move through this a little bit quicker? I don't know why I'm pushing all the buttons in hopes that one of them is suddenly a run button. It's unlikely to be the case. Don't know how far down that is. Oh, that was the edge. It's fine. A doorway. Have we seen this doorway before? Don't really remember. Did we ever see what was? Oh, it was the lab in Maria's house, wasn't it? Finn. Credits roll? No. Oh no, we're in a church. There's leaves on the floor. Some ominous chanting of the octavists. I quite like those candles. They're pretty good. Definite cultish vibe. Oh, there's Bison. Yep, there's a lot of locals suddenly in on it. Those are incense burners. Nothing weird about that. If that bison gives birth to a bird. Oh no. Oh, hell no. Do you think it's Maria under there? Oh, suddenly we're building a boat. And there's a typewriter, which is weird. It's weird because we've seen computers in this world, and it's the 90s, so typewriters were out of... They're still used then, I suppose, you know. Wouldn't be that weird to have one. But... I mean, she has... Yeah, it's odd. That's too much glue. Oh wait, was that me? I was suddenly... I don't know, I'm very confused. I need a mirror. Hartley Taft. Taft? Name rings a bell. Is that my... That wasn't my last name. Well, fuck. Seems like a reasonable response to really very little. Oh, right. We're now doing... Oh, we're in a photo booth. Put some money in. See, back in the day, these were coin operated and would give you an actual printout as opposed to immediately posting it to Instagram. And who's in the photo booth? Why, it's the mayor. I was playing as the mayor then. Or the would-be mayor. And now he's weeping, for he has no face. Ah, Susan the waitress, good-natured Susan. She may have given me free food earlier on. Is this signifying me just trying to solve the case? Oh, she's an alcoholic now. It's fine. Well, she is definitely an alcoholic. An Air Force type comes in. So, coffee and pie, $3. Coffee was 25 cents. $2.75 for pie. Does that work out? It's fine. That guy, his name. I've met him before. Please hug my baby so I can hug my father. But he's too stoic for it. Steak, mushrooms, new potatoes, peas, a tomato. It's not bad. Mushrooms could be a bit better fried. New potatoes are a bit boring. Oh, it's the secretary. Cord McCarran. I'm her still. Don't eat peas like that. That's the fucking madman way to eat peas. Eat the steak. Stop eating one pea at a time. I do like the fact that she's selecting a pea and the peas are going down. Good, like all men of a certain age, he appears to be banging his secretary. Actually, it seems to be a bit sort of more intense than that, if anything. Is she imagining a world where instead of moving up the ranks of the FBI, she just becomes that guy's secretary? Oh Christ, what happened? We swapped. That's the, yeah. Yep. Okay. Homewrecker. And the wife knew all about it. Oh, and we're back at the weird ceremony. But now we are the one who has killed the buffalo. Or bison. Have I been calling it the wrong one all the time? It doesn't matter. That's it, remove your mask. Be who you... Oh no, put the lipstick on. But she threw that away before. This is the start of the game. All those weeks ago. It's one of those trick masks where as you rotate it... Oh, hers was a different colour. Oh, we're playing again. Yes, that's the line to graduate or qualify. Yep, getting this again. What is going on? I swear to God, it feels like I'm missing a narration here. And that's, I'm gonna guess, our father, who was a cop, who is dying. It's on a respirator. Is that what they're called? I don't know. I don't really know the story of anything here. What happened to the bird? The bird seemed important for a while. Everybody knows the bird's the word. Ah, he's giving me a bit of a key. Wait, did I put that key in the lock to something and it snapped off and I turned it? Is that why it's been broken all this time? The key to the red room. It all makes sense now. Maybe. Whether that door doesn't have a lock. Let's Probably a box in here, isn't there? A box of his old possessions. Come on, be something. My earphones are about to run out of battery. Headphones even. That will cripple the audio if I let that happen. Open it. What's in the box? Ah, you bitch. Looks like a suggestion box. Another smaller box. What could... Wait, did he ask her to just destroy what was in the box? Is it... Ah, it could be... I bet it's evidence of someone higher up's indiscretions. Or maybe it's something that proves Ortega, Maria's mother, as being innocent. Something weird like that. That would be hot. Is that proof it's a dream sequence? Don't burn it. Look in it first. Oh. I might have just selected to burn it instead of looking at it, but I'm not really sure. Oh, there was a bird in the mask all along. The priest's mask doesn't really fit, does it? And then the aliens come. This little grey man is knobbing about. So when they said, you know, Saturday, the final day, they actually meant also half of the entire game. Really screwed up my episode timings. This it's my own damn fault. I never thought to look how long this game was. One damn sitting. I haven't even had breakfast yet, or brunch, or lunch. Second breakfast, 11's, tea, supper, dinner. Oh, that's Lucas. He got abducted by aliens. Wait, I'm still on LSD, aren't I? Oh. Actually, they just ran over there. Can I climb this also? Finn. Nope. Back in the diner. On my own this time. Door says closed, which means it's open. Is she coming in? No. Right. What? Just in general, what? Yeah. Ah, Maria's back. And she's got a necklace on. Either she's paying for me or she's just stolen my check. She's letting go of the past. That's what that means. At least she doesn't have to take a cab anymore. I really hope the resolution of the game is just those kids come by and try and flip her off and she just like kicks them. Any sign of that bison again? Nope. There's a man in the road. Oh, that's Lucas. Hey kid. Wasn't that him? Kind of looked like him. So that was Virginia. BAFTA winning game. 3 writers that had. Was it good? I don't know. What happened? I don't really know. Yeah, 30 Flights 11. I've heard of that. Yeah. Yeah, that was an odd game. I think that's a lot of animation people, considering quite frankly, how poorly it was animated. They clearly did a shit job because they brought in 2 additional animators, and I don't think it was very good. Everything else seemed fine. This is more the credits for a film than a game. I'm now realising why they how they won all their awards. 2 PR consultants, 1 guy on branding, website, and a promotional filmmaker is what I'm seeing there. I think for the first time I've played what has been described as an indie gem and thought it was quite disappointing actually. The City of Prague Philharmonic Orchestra. Can I skip through this? Can this... yeah. So that was it. Game over. Letter from the creators. And what was that map all about? 2.5 years. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, that was Virginia. Thanks for watching that 3 or 4 week long experience. 3 or 4 episodes. I don't know which I've done it in. I might have stretched it to 4. That last one was quite long. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.